Hello to the ever so wonderful and most beautiful Patsy. Hey, well, it's an absolute joy, privilege and honour to be sitting here on this Saturday afternoon making you this video. I didn't know what to say then. So it's an honour, and I really felt that in the last few weeks, in my news of moving home and back to Sydney, I've really had it in my heart to just honour and to just show honour to you, a few people, and to really thank some people who have really imparted some good things into me and who have seen me grow and who have done the journey with me. And so I trust that you will enjoy this video and you will be blessed. I am in Sydney at the moment. I'm at my mum's house for the week. I've been back and forth a few times getting organised for moving home and just different things happening, and so I'm down here at the moment and it's a lovely day. The sun is out, the sky is shining, the glory of the Lord is upon us. And so it is good, it is well, and I trust that you are well and that you have enjoyed this year so far, and that your time over Christmas and New Year's was lovely and you enjoyed New York and America and all those funky little places. It's always good to just go on holidays and to just have some downtime. And so this video, as I said, it's about honouring people, and so in this case I wanted to honour a lady who is quite precious to me, and that would be you. And so you'll hear a few things in this video about, well, I'm going to actually take you on a journey of the journey that it's been with coming to know you and how you've impacted me and what that looks like now, and how all your wisdom and your inspiration has helped me, and just the journey of the Gold Coast and how it's really helped shape me. And so I trust that it'll bless you and that you'll be inspired and ready to just go out there and kick some butt and that you'll be raring to go for this new year. So pretty much it's all in my head. I've written no notes, I've written nothing. It's all in my heart and in my spirit and in my head. So I'm going to be spirit-led, and I'm just going to say what the Lord wants me to say without notes. And so here we go. So to start off with, as you know, I'm nearly 25 now. So I moved to the Gold Coast when I was 20 years old. And so this year is my 5th year of living on the Gold Coast. So if we take it back 5 years, or even, 5 to 6 years, here's the journey started. So if we take it back about 5 to 6 years, I was living down here, down in Wollongong, Sydney, with my mum and my family, and with, just my mum and the family, and I was kind of in between things and kind of looking for a bit of direction about what I wanted to really do and what my plans were, and I was trying to pray about it, but not in a good real headspace. And I remember during some struggles that Colin really had it on his heart, that he thought I should do Bible college. And at that point in my life, I was a bit like, are you serious? Do you really think I can do it? Because I'd been struggling with just different things and in a bit of a hole, as we would call it. I put a bit of an American accent in there, in a bit of a hole. So I was in a bit of a hole and trying to get out and trying to find what would help me. So so Colin thought that Bible school would somehow help me. And so anyway, so long story short, we decided, and because ever since I was a little girl, I'd always wanted to do school anyway. So it did work out well. So we chose that, and we decided that, okay, let's move to the Gold Coast. Let's take this big new bold step and let's move to up there. So I moved up to the Gold Coast in, well, if it's 2011. So 2011, moved up to the Gold Coast to live with Catherine and Colin and all my family and everyone up there. And so moving there was good. It was really fun. I was settled in. I got to know people and really found things. So this video, as you can tell, I could easily sit here and just talk about the Gold Coast life all along and just how it impacted me and what happened and all the good times that me and the girls had. But I'm actually not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about how Miss Patsy influenced me and how I came to know Patsy. And so, when I moved to the Gold Coast, I remember that the very first time that I met you was out on a staff retreat. And so Catherine told me that we were going out on this staff retreat because she worked at Rhema, and for me, I hadn't heard of Rhema, I hadn't even heard of Kenneth Hagin Ministries until moving to the Gold Coast. I didn't even know what my uncle and auntie worked in. So that I really saw when I moved up here. And so they were heading on this staff retreat. So, and I went on it, and Catherine was telling me about the team and about who they were, and I thought, that sounds really good. But the one person who I was really looking forward to meeting was Patsy, because I had met Lily and Anna at Liza's 18th, and I'd heard about Tony, but I'd never met Patsy. And I'd always heard that she was this prayer warrior and that she was this beautiful woman. And so I really thought, well, okay, not putting you on a pedestal or not putting you on that, putting you up, but the way people talked about you, I thought, well, there must be something really godly. There must be something strong about this woman. There must be something about her. And so I was really looking forward to meeting you. And so when we got out there to Stradbroke Island and out to the staff retreat, I was just so humbled and so just blown away by all the people there, like everyone there was so nice and just so welcoming to me. And the presence that was there, not presences in gifts, but the presence of Jesus and the presence that was there was so strong, and it was so there, it was almost as if it was a tidal wave, just washing you. And so this staff retreat, it was a really blessing of a time, not just for the staff, but for all of us. And so it just blessed me meeting all of you, and I met you, and I was like, God, what is it about her? There's just something so sweet about her, and there's just something so godly. Like, it was like, you know, you were just that jewel, just that precious jewel that people can see. And jewels don't always come easily. And so, you know, I really knew that it was a God thing that you were brought into that situation and that I would meet you, because it has taught me a lot. And so from there, because of where I was at in my life, which was quite a bit of a confusing time, I was quite, you know, down and still in that hole. I was in that hole still. And I was like trying to find a way out of that hole and like say, Lord, can you help me? But the Lord, like, he was always there, and he was so faithful, except it had to come back down to just me and to my choices. And so I didn't keep on choosing the right choices, but yeah, like, I didn't keep choosing the right choices for a while, as I was just saying. But at that point, yeah, I was still in that hole and like, God, what can I do? And so, yeah, I was at that point where I was looking to everyone else. I was looking to everyone else for answers, trying to find people to help me. And so that's why I probably was so like, she's so precious, what's with her? Like, why can't I be like that? Because it was at that point in my life where I couldn't quite see the beauty that was in me, that I see very much now. And so moving on, so from staff retreat to a few meetings here and there, when I started Bible school, which was a few months later, it still went on. And I just thought Patsy was like my saviour. not like, this is not to be taken the wrong way, because there is victory that comes, and I come through it, and you see what a marvellous work that the Lord has done. But you know how people sometimes think people are so glorious and they're so pretty and they've got nothing wrong, but really they do, and you just think that they're something. And so I thought you were something, and I thought you could answer my prayers. But boy, how wrong was I about that. And so I went through this stage of thinking Patsy's so cool and she's got everything sorted out, although I'm sure you didn't. But you know, it took me a good 2 years to find out that problem. And because I always thought there was something in you that I didn't have. But the reality was that I did have it. I had the same spirit. I had the same mind of Christ. I had the same everything in me. But it wasn't put into action. And so from there, from Bible school, it like, you know, and I actually am glad for all those times that we prayed and all those times that we had. Because I wasn't always looking at you with those eyes. I was, you know, I was good part of the time, and I was with it. And I was, you know, like, God, help me with this. Help me find this love in myself. And that, you know, and help me find your love. But, you know, all the times, I can't tell you. First and foremost, this is something that you have imparted into me. This is something so valuable that I see now. All those times that we prayed, and all those times that Jenny, you and I had in those times praying, and just those times that you would make me speak out in tongues, and I'm thinking, I don't want to do this. Why on earth do they pray in the Spirit? I thought it was quite weird, but I went with it. But I didn't understand then. But what I now know now, what I've now known now, is that it was preparation. It was preparation to build me up so that I was prepared for these days, which are right now. And I'm so thankful for all those times that we prayed, because it was building me up. And I might not have seen it then, but I sure do see it now, and I'm so grateful for it. And so from prayer times to meeting at Stratty, and then there was a few times where we had a few hiccups, like me trying to find your house, and a few times I would hack Anna's Facebook, which was not a good thing. But through God's grace and His loving forgiveness, we've made it through. And those times were hard, and there were times that I did not like doing, but part of me just didn't understand why. But what I now know now is that, it was me looking for that love and that acceptance, which I've now found through the one Jesus Christ. I've now experienced that for myself, and I've known that, I don't need anyone else. It's Jesus who I need. I don't need it to go on Facebook or to find that love through people. I've had, from so many things that have happened, I've had so many different revelations come to me now, and in all these days where I'm a bit more, bit more founded in the Word. I'm a bit more strong, and so all this I wanted to say, from different times that we've had, it wouldn't. My journey on the Gold Coast, from meeting you, you've been probably one of those people who have been so faithful to me. You've stayed with me. You've not let me go. You've prayed with me. You've supported me. You've been happy with me, been proud of me, and that takes a lot. And for all the things that I've done, or for all the things that I haven't done, you've still loved me, and you've been there, and I've just been so appreciative of the wisdom and the value that you do bring. You as yourself, Patsy, might have heaps of people thinking, oh yeah, she's real special and she's got gifts in us, but the reality is that all of us have gifts, and you help reveal that. You help us reveal that there is a God that loves us, and you help us look to Jesus. I found that you really helped me keep on looking to Jesus. Not look to you, but look to the one who steadies me, who helps me stand straight, who reveals His love to me. And so you really imparted that into me. And and just all the even you've been there in some pretty special times. You've been there when I was let go of Bible college, but that was a day that I really appreciated having you there, because on that day I came in and cried and was with you and Catherine, and I was just so glad that you just were there, because you showed your love and you showed me that it was not personal, and it was just where I was at, and that I had to grow, and that it was causing me to grow more and to be stretched, and I like that. And so it caused me to grow, and like I've been so thankful for it. And then look at New Guinea and how that happened. I mean, yes, I wasn't all perfect there, but I got through it and I graduated just. But like, it's only been by God's grace that He has helped us, and that He has helped us all as a team to just get to where we're getting. And what we've gotten to is so glorious, and I'm so thankful, because look at what He's done! He's produced so good things in us, and He's made me smile, and He's brought me through some horrific things and some real hard challenges in the mind, but He's been so faithful to us, and He's loved us through and through. And so I wanted to honour you and to actually say a big, huge thank you, because what you've produced in me and what you've helped shape me to become is beautiful. And I can actually stand here now and say that I am loved, and that I know that He loves me, and that He is for me, and that He's not against me, and that He's got good plans for me. And I'm proud, I'm happy, I'm so thankful that He saved me. He's pulled me out from the miry clay and set my feet upon a rock, and now we know we love Him. And like, He makes us brave, and He makes us happy. And so I wanted to actually honour you and say, Patsy, look at the impact that you've had. And it's been a journey, but it's been a journey that I'm so thankful for. I've been so grateful to have known a prayer lady like you, who has impacted me in the ways of prayer and who has taught me how to pray. I'm so thankful that you made me speak in tongues and that you made me pray, because it's made me, know how to pray, but it's built my spirit up, and it's made me more aware of how to really listen to God's Spirit. And His Spirit is so alive, and it is so welcome in our lives, and I don't take it for granted. And so I'm so grateful for all those times that you spent with me praying, because look at what it has produced. And so I just, if I have any encouragement, it would just be to keep going, because through my own journey, it's been tough, yes, but through any battle that you face, and I'm telling you what, God is faithful, because in these last 4 years, I've had to see that He's caused me to wait and to be patient on things. It took me about 3 years to get my life sorted. It took me 3 years to get authority and to find peace in myself and to find love in myself. Sometimes it takes a battle, a journey, but we were born for this, and we were born to fight. We were made to be victorious, and so He causes us to triumph. And so whatever battle you are in, Patsy, whatever battle, whatever little thing, it might be so little, but know that God has got you and that He is pulling you through. It might take time, but He causes us that, because it makes us learn and it causes us to grow. And so know that whatever thing, no thing is possible. And so you are loved, and you are so loved, Patsy. Know that. You are beautiful, and you have such a heart of purity and love and beauty and a heart that chases after God. And so know that you are treasured and you are so loved, and I love you. Trying not to cry. But you are beautiful, Patsy, and I've admired you since the day I met you, and you've helped me a lot, and I can't thank you enough. You just bring such a presence of His sweetness, and you do. You delight in His presence, and you bring His presence, and that is the most greatest honour that anyone could have. And so know that as you keep on delighting in Him, He delights in you, and you are beautiful. And so I thank you with all my heart for all the years that we've had on the Gold Coast. I've loved every minute of it. I've loved meeting you. I've loved our American times. I loved our fun times. I loved our times at Winter Bible Seminar. I've loved our times at my 21st, at every church conference. I've loved our times, and I've loved your beautiful soul and your heart and your little cutie face. You are so cute, and you just like you call me cutie face, you are a cutie face too. And I've just loved getting to know you and just your beautiful personality. You have a heart of gold. And to never underestimate Patsy and the Spirit of God that is in you, because it is champion, and it is a fighter, and you can overcome anything. And so know that I promise you that all the days, and of course I'll be back. Just because I'm leaving the Gold Coast, it does not mean I'll be back, because I'll be back to visit. I'll be back to visit in a year or two. I won't be going anywhere, but just know that, I'll always, when I look back in years to come, I'll be so grateful for Patsy and for all the people who have influenced me in my life at this age, because I believe at this age it's been crucial, and it's been the age that has taught me a lot about how to really grow up and to find God's love for myself. And so know that I'm thankful for you, and I love you. I will always love you, and I always have room in my heart for you. You are just precious, and I do value you a lot. And so I pray that this video has blessed you, and I will see you soon. Before I leave, I promise you, we'll have a cup of tea or a coffee, and I can give you a great big hug. But for now, know that God is faithful and that He is so good. And so I love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.